Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 31 of Europa Universalis 4 as the Ottomans. I just noticed as the game was loading in, this is my first play session of the week, that not only did France take some of southern England, but Scotland has also managed to take a bit of a chunk out of England as well. So England are getting increasingly smaller. In the last video we did manage, I believe, to finally become allied with Castile. Which is great, because this now means we're in an alliance with France, Aragon, Castile, and Naples. That makes us a lot stronger in Europe. Somebody was saying that I've already lost because I let Austria blob out. One, no, that isn't a loss. And two, I didn't let them blob out. They actually just PU'd Hungary. Wasn't an awful lot I could have done about that, really. Also, other people saying things like when they played as the Ottomans, by this point they own half the world and 3/4 of the universe and all that stuff. Doesn't really matter, because to be honest, every single time you play this game, especially when patches and expansions come out, things change. And if you remember, when I started playing this campaign, the game still had the double aggressive expansion bug, which meant I ended up in 2 huge coalition wars right at the beginning. And that really hurt. These two guys have got moving on their way out, so we're not going to get attrition for too long. Let's go ahead and unpause the game. We are working to reduce our overextension, so we're going to be getting a little bit of corruption. We've also got quite a lot of unrest. Somebody else did ask why I don't put my armies onto lower maintenance when I'm not at war. That is one of the reasons, because we've got these constant rebellions looming because of the amount of land I'm taking. And secondly, because of the constant threat of a coalition in the early game, I wanted to make sure that my armies were all ready to deal with that at a moment's notice. Hejaz want military access. I'm not going to give it to them. Now, one of the triggered modifiers that I was looking at, which was this one, we need to control Mecca and Medina. Now, somebody was saying that I don't control Medina, but why is it saying 2 of 3? Yeah, we own... Oh, you have to be not a subject nation. That's why there's 3. So we own Mecca, but we need to own Medina. Medina is owned by Hejaz, and it is just here. Do we have a claim on it? We do not. We probably need to get one. So let's make sure we are building a spy network down here. We might get that mission back that gives us all of those claims. I'm not sure whether or not that actually includes Medina. But our current mission is to reduce our overextension. So we need to get extension below 1%. It'll give us some diplomatic reputation. It should be doable. Our overextension is actually 107%. I hadn't even noticed that I'd got over 100%. Lose 50 ducats for some local defensiveness, or lose 1 prestige. I can afford to take a 1 prestige hit. Yeah, I don't know how I managed to take that much overextension. I hadn't noticed that at all. But we did take a lot of stuff, I suppose. Now, it's really bad to be over 100% overextension. I mean, over 100 is really, really bad. But we should be able to get through these provinces quite quickly. In the meantime, we definitely need to make sure that we are prepared for a potential rebellion. We also need to make sure that we've got our army somewhere where we're actually going to be able to avoid taking a ton of attrition. So there's quite a few separatists that might pop up. Hejaz is actually being attacked. What do we want here? Siege. This is for 10 years. Extra fort defense or extra siege ability. I think we'll take the siege ability. So Kara has declared war on Hejaz. So Kara is over here. The blue guys, I believe. Yeah, so they've declared war on Hejaz. I'm not sure they can get to each other, to be honest. So we should be okay. Do we have a truce with Hejaz? We do. Until 59. So we've got a 15-year truce before we can take anything from them. Austria's been trying to build a spy network against us. Hardly a surprise. Now then, what's going on with these ships here? Let's just get those selected up. You are on a mission, are you not? No, these are the transports. Transports just stay there, that's fine. And the trade ships are doing trade. How are we doing with our force limit? We are over by 1. That I can deal with. We could have 5 more ships. We could get 5 more heavies. But I think 5 more transports, 5 more lights might be better for us. So let's get 5 more lights for more trade. Getting some local unrest, that is not good. Right, Iraqi separatists are at 80%. in Hilla, Samwa, Sinjar. So it's all going to be down here. So let's make sure we do have an army in this area. Now, you can never guarantee which province they are going to spawn in. Desert, farmlands, dry lands, farmlands. So we might as well be on the fort. Doesn't really matter which province we attack them in. Kara separatists in Diyarbakir, which is here. So we'll just go and put you in the highlands. We'll be slightly over the supply limit there. So we might take a little bit of... the Iraqi separatists are at 90% now. There's one of the provinces done. What does that put us on now? 100%, and we've almost finished. So the overextension is just going to go away completely in a month. At least it should do. And, oh, that's a big revolt, actually. Hopefully we can deal with that. I'm not sure whether we got there in time to be the defender. Right, let's make sure we are paused. There is all of the overextension gone. I want to see if we win this battle. We do have a good leader there. They've actually beaten us. Amazingly enough. Let's get you guys out of there. And we'll go in with the other army. That was unfortunate. So we can't do any of those. Convert Brazu to Sunni, the rival of our rival, which is Denmark. We're still struggling that one. Conquer Egypt. This is the one that gives us a lot of claims on like everything. Or convert Brazu to Sunni for 1 missionary strength. Can we convert it? Is the question. It's Orthodox. We have missionary strength in the province is 0.0. If we could get our piety up, we'd be able to do that. But we need an event to increase our piety. I'm going to take this mission for now. The reason is I can't really do any attacking at the moment anyway, because we're having a little bit of a period of recovery. And we really need to wait. They are going to take that... there's no point me turning the fort on, to be honest, because it's too late now. I thought we'd have actually got it. So some separatism there. That's annoying. We'll go and attack. We did weaken them with that last attack, so... even though we now have a river crossing. Oh, wow, we're getting wrecked again here as well. They just had a much wider front line than I did. And that river crossing didn't help. Come on, give me a decent roll in the shock phase. Oh, an 8 to a 0. Fire phase, yeah, that crossing penalty really didn't help. And again, we got destroyed. Can I please get rid of these rebels? Let's get you... well, you're retreating over there. That's fine. So we're losing a bit of manpower. We will get them destroyed eventually. So yeah, as I was saying, I have lots of truces down here. So what's the point in taking a mission that gives me a load of claims that I can't actually use? Hejaz is getting really well occupied at the moment, but we want to try and take as much of this stuff as possible. But yeah, hopefully we'll get an event. Did I not pick one of those? I was going to pick the Sunni one. Convert Bazal to Sunni. We'll take it. Hopefully we'll get a couple of missions that allow us to increase piety. You're now taking attrition because you're stacked. So let's move you off to the same province. Okay, this time we're going to win. Don't want you to move through. I want you to attack, you know. Looks like we are winning the battle. Rolled a 0 in the fire phase. Rolled a 4 to a 9 in the shock phase. A 0 to a 5 in the shock phase. A 9 to a 3 in the shock. Finally, we get a decent roll in the shock phase. And we did eventually win that one. Well, that took a lot of work. But those Hejaz separatists are likely to pop. So let's just make sure we've got someone over here. We are currently losing money, but that's because we're reinforcing. So that's understandable. Says we've got a missionary in Bazu. Did I send my missionary there? I must have done. He's not making any progress, though. That's what I did. I didn't pick the mission. I actually moved the missionary there. We need to wait until we've got the missionary strength to do it. Need more missionary strength. So how much money are we actually losing? 2.33 ducats. That's not terrible. And if we get to a point where we're right, who's taking attrition? You guys. Well, we knew you would a little bit. Let's just take off a few of the damaged infantry. And we'll just move you over here. Then you should be okay. As soon as you get out of there. Truce with the Mamluks has ended. There we go. No longer taking attrition. This siege is now over. So let's move you over to the coast. Go ahead and turn this fort off now. That'll probably save us half a ducat or so. Can we actually upgrade our castles yet? No, they're not obsolete yet. So that's fine. So we've still got a couple of rebellions that might pop. Those Hijazi separatists are likely to be... oh, it's not the Kara ones, it's the Hijazi ones. Lose 100 ducats. Fine. So where are you going to pop? Tabuk, Mecca, and Yabnu. So one of these provinces here. Mountains, coastal, desert, mountains. You know, whichever one of these provinces we're in, they're going to spawn in the other one. But let's move into Mecca. Which one has the highest development? 19 for 5. You would assume it's going to be Mecca. But there really is no guarantee. Obviously, we're going to be sticking these guys in the mountains and getting even more attrition. Which is not so great. Yeah, we've actually got rid of those Kara separatists just by parking in the province for a bit. 10% chance of some Mamlukian ones. So we want to deal with this one if it fires. Let's go and get you guys up to Trebizond. What are we like now on terms of our force limit? Still over by 1. As some of the autonomy goes down, that'll go away anyway. Getting a little bit of attrition there because we've just pathed into the same province. Hejaz are really getting fully sieged out here. And yeah, I know we're taking attrition. How much attrition are we taking? We are taking... also, do we really want to have our ruler in there at the moment? I don't think we do. We'll just put one of the other generals in. I think we can still have another general, actually. But we're not at war, so we won't really bother with it. Yeah, you are taking 3.1% attrition, which is quite hefty. Let's go and split half of you up. And we'll put the other half in the other mountains. Because the mountains are the ones where I really want to be the defender. I don't want to have to be attacking into the mountains. So that's going to be a potential problem. We'd also like to try and take some stuff from Ethiopia. Do we have a truce with Ethiopia? We do not. Now, Ethiopia look quite large. They're guaranteeing some independence. They don't have any alliances that I can see. And they've got a mission to liberate Alexandria as well. So how many troops do you have, Ethiopia? Not country, we want military, armies. Ethiopia, you have 23,000 troops. So your total troops is like less than one of my stacks. Okay, so once the rebellion's done, we'll give that one some consideration. Still got that high revolt risk here. I guess what we could do is, it probably won't let us. We can't decrease the autonomy. Lose 1 base tax, or get yearly corruption and morale of armies. Do you know what? No, we'd lose 1 base tax in Naxos, but gain 1 base tax in the capital. Yeah, we'll do that. I don't really want to take the sort of damage to morale. So, can we make this into a state? Yes, we can. So if we do that and core all of the provinces down here, now we can lower the autonomy. And if we lower the autonomy, that will increase the revolt risk. If it increases the revolt risk, it should make the revolt more likely to fire. And then we can just get it dealt with. And it also makes them better provinces as well. Yeah, you're a different one. What's your unrest here? Negative 105. How can you have negative 105 unrest? Oh, because you've had a recent uprising. Fine, we'll lower the autonomy then. I mean, obviously, once the recent uprising goes away, that's going to come back. Looks like we've got another territory over here. It wouldn't gain us too much extra money, but we could certainly do it. So let's get working on that. It's at 90% now. Next revolt will be in 0.4 years. So I'm fully expecting this to pop sometime soon. Do we know how big the revolt is going to be? Sure, there was somewhere that used to tell you how big the revolt would be, as in how many troops you were gonna get. Lose 25 piety or gain piety. Right, we want to gain piety because we want the missionary strength. So, gain piety. So, we still don't have enough to convert this yet. Need more missionary strength. Positive stability, we're at 3. Base value, orthodox, non-accepted culture. Development, negative 1.5. Yeah, we do have some missionary strength there now. It's next to nothing. It's only 0.2%, but we do have some. So we'll wait a little more. We're bound to get some more piety-based pop-ups soon. What ship are we building here? Caravel. Why are we taking so long building ships? Seems like a very, very long time to build, but fine. It's like one of our spies got somewhere. Okay, we have our revolt. The revolt's actually popped in the mountains. We're going to get you to march straight through, because you've got the leader. You are going to have to take this fight down here, but it's only a 4-stack. And it's in coastal desert. And in fact, the army in the mountains might actually win that. Fantastic. So we've basically got rid of the rebellions. There is a Mamlukian separatist one. So what we should probably do is go over here and I'm going to start building a spy network with Ethiopia just so I do get a CB against them so that we can go and attack them. Let's group you together. Go and put you in Suez. I'm almost considering just changing that mission now. Getting that extra missionary strength would be nice. But unless we can get some more piety, we're really going to struggle. We're not allied with the Mamluks. Not anymore. So we... Oh no, apparently we are. Allied with Amman, Fungi... Yeah, we're allied with Tunisia. Oh, that's... I keep looking at Break Alliance. I keep seeing that and assuming we're allied, but that's the Great Power action. We're not actually allied. We want to fabricate claims on everything we can get. And, yeah, because they still own Alexandria. Well, we've probably got enough here to get claims on everything. Oh no, we need 45 for the next one. Wow, that's quite considerable. We might want to go for the Mamluks next then. Because I don't think we have the truce with them anymore. We do not. They do have some alliances that I'm not particularly bothered about. So we could just march straight on to Cairo. So we probably want to do that. Let's go ahead and declare war. All of their allies would come in. We could get Tunisia to come in on our behalf. Do we want Persia to come in as well? We don't necessarily need Persia to come in. Yeah, so I think we'll declare that war. So Tunis, you can come in and attack them from the other side. Let's confirm. Just go and jump straight on their army. They're going to try and get out, but they're not going to get there. They've instantly come in with their boats. Lose 25 admin power. Yeah, I guess so. Let's just make sure we get our heavies unmothballed. Because we can send them down there and do some damage to their ships. I mean, they've got a really small fleet anyway. Let's detach a siege. And let's just go and try and carpet siege a few areas if we can. Including Alexandria. I would really like Alexandria. So we're going to be expanding quite quickly here into Africa. We do have to take the long way round in some places. You can get over there. You can get down here. They've got some units that they're... Oh, no. Detach. Really? You need all 7 there to siege. You can move down there. Oh, you're being engaged by a 2-stack. You have insufficient support. Looks like we are winning, though. Definitely winning. Also, of course, Tunisia are coming in from the other side. So that's going to help. You can go down there and engage those guys. And, yeah, we're getting a lot of occupations. You can go over there. But I am going to end the video here. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying EU4. I'll see you on the next video. And until then, goodbye for now.